A hidden feature in Hasbro's Beyblade Burst app is the ability to hold. I say it's hidden because we had to discover it ourselves. And for a hidden feature, it is fairly important to the game. That said, let's see an example of holding. I'll concentrate on the special ability meter. So the special ability meter is saved or hoarded from the previous round. This adds more depth to the game as there are more things to consider when using special abilities and filling up the meter. Back there, I could have easily used my switch strike ability, but I wanted to hoard a full meter. So the most obvious advantage of hoarding is starting a round with a full special ability meter, which is a major game changer. On the other hand, getting opponents to use up their hoards is called draining. Hoarding and draining are an indivisible pair because the main reason for hoarding is to have an advantage at the start of the next round. But if an opponent hoards as well, then there's no real advantage, so draining opponents is necessary. And let's analyze some battle strategies. Since this was just a demonstration, I used the first round to show the power of stalling in draining strategies. I used my stamina type ability non-stop to avoid collisions and extend the battle as much as possible. This works well since a slow defense type won't catch up to a fast stamina type, but it requires quickly getting orbs. Switch strike stamina type abilities will help, but are not necessary to do this. As you can see, I'm also using the buffer shield to absorb collisions. At the end of the battle, I masterfully avoided a burst with my understanding of collision types. So in summary, stalling to extend the battle will force opponents to use up their hoards, or it will become a stalemate. The goal is to end the battle immediately after draining for maximum effect. We can also be creative when draining, like in this situation. Colliding with my defense shield would be terminal, so my opponent is forced to use a nullifier. At the start of a round, orbs don't appear immediately, so we can use combos and flashy moves without interruptions. But watch out for switch strike abilities, since they don't need to be hoarded. The special ability meter and the current type of a balance combo can both be hoarded, so it is especially important for balance type bays. The special attack meter is hoarded even if it's not full. And in multiplayer battles, orbs are shared, so take them to prevent opponents from getting them. But take note that the ability meters recharge automatically. Now, you're probably wondering what the absolute burst strategy is. It's actually very simple. 2 or 3 100% power special attacks are enough to burst most opponents. So the absolute burst strategy reduces normal collisions to a minimum, and using hoarding and draining activates a special attack at the start of a round. Since we started first, if we keep our opponent's stamina from getting too low, a burst is guaranteed. Thanks for watching. Share, like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to show your support. Goodbye, and keep blading from a technical blader.